Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Mr. Supertech So. In my channel, you will be learning some new skills from Malay language and English language. Without wasting much time, let's go! Hi boys and girls, it's Mr. Saw again. So today Mr. Saw is going to teach you about collective nouns. For the second episode, last week we learned about the collective nouns for animals. This week we are going to learn the collective nouns for people. Yes, very good. So again, the same pictures, we say collective nouns is about. Yes, a collective noun is a word to describe a big group of things, a big group of animals, and a big group of people. Yes. So, Mr. Saw is a teacher. But when we have a group of teachers, yes, when we say a group of teachers, we will call or we will say it as a word of teachers because we cannot use the word group for everything. Okay, I cannot say a group of singers, a group of scouts, a group of friends. Okay, each of these groups they have specific name. Okay, for teachers we'll say a staff of teachers. Do you understand that? Very good. A staff of teachers. So again, we are going to revise. Okay, what is a collective nouns? A collective noun is the word used to represent a group of people, animals, or things. So as you can see here, the first picture, okay, they are musicians. So we say a word of musicians. We cannot say a group of musicians, okay, because it has different or specific word to describe this group. Yes, a band of musicians. What about the second group? A group of soldiers. Alright, so usually we'll say an army of soldiers, a regiment of soldiers, and so on. Okay, it has more than two. And number three, they are dancers, right? You can also say a group of dancers, but when you want to use the specific word to describe the group of dancers, you can say a troop of dancers. Okay, number four, what about sailors? Yes, a crew of sailors. So who is the most famous sailors? The cartoon that you know? Yes, Popeye. Popeye the Sailor's Man. Yes, Popeye the Sailor Man. Alright, so a crew of sailors. Next, we have this, the natives, the orang asli. So we'll say a tribe of natives. And the last one, okay, they are robbers. So we don't say a group of robbers, but we'll say, yes, a gang of robbers. Have you learned something from here? So today Mrs. Saw is going again to bring you another 15 collective nouns for people. Alright? So let's get number one. Okay, police. Both are police. Okay, but the way they form the group is different. The first one, a patrol of police. They are patrolling, so we can say a patrol of policemen. Alright. The second one, a posse of policemen. A posse of policemen. So usually they are the leaders of police, a group of police. So when you say a posse of policemen, usually it refers to the leaders of the policemen, right? So a patrol of policemen, they are patrolling. A posse of policemen, okay, usually they are leaders to the police. So when they came together, so they are a posse of policemen. A posse of policemen, right? Number two, okay, let's get here. It's such a big crowd, a big crowd. So the first one we can say they are watching, for example, they are watching a football match. So we say a crowd of spectators, a crowd of spectators. Okay, so audience usually they will be watching performance in a hall, okay, in a theater, but okay, those who are watching a football match will say a crowd of spectators and we'll call them as spectators. Number two, on the street, yes, a crowd of people. Okay, on the street, a crowd of people. Number three, we have this, teachers. Again, just now I already mentioned a staff of teachers. Okay, what about the second one? Okay, the way They wear their clothes. Yes, they are servants. So a staff of servants. Servants are maid. Yes. Okay. Nowadays we will say maid, but last time, okay, in this very rich family, they will have a lot of servants. Okay, to serve them in the family. Okay, so remember when you use collective nouns, uh, similar to the collective noun for animals, okay, the first word will be a staff, a group of what, but the last word, the last noun should be written in plural form, so with s usually. All right, so because in a group we have many individuals there. All right, so a staff of servants. Okay, number four. Okay, let's get here. Okay, just now I have already mentioned an army of soldiers, they are marching, or a regiment of soldiers, a regiment of soldiers. Number five. Okay, who are they? Yes, all of these four groups of people, they share the same collective noun. Let's look at the first one. Okay, with weapons, a gang of robbers. Number two, a gang of laborers, okay, workers. Number three, a gang of thieves. Usually thieves, they don't bring weapons. And the last one, okay, they were like this. As you can see from here, they are a gang of prisoners who are kept in the prison, in the jail, right? Number six, yes, these three group of people, they share, okay, the same collective nouns. The first one, a troupe of dancers. Okay, they are dancing. Number two, they are performing maybe a sketch, right? They are not dancing, but they are performing sketch or so on. So we say a troupe of performance. A sorry, a troupe of performers. A troupe of performers. And the last one, a troupe of artists. A troupe of artists. All right, so artists, it can include dancers, performers, singers, actors, and so on. All right, artists. Number seven. Okay, they are singing, so we can say a choir of singers. Okay, this one we will read it as choir, a choir of singers. Number eight, yes, they are scouts. Okay, a group of scouts, we will say it as, we will call it as a troop of scouts. A troop of scouts. Number nine, yes, they are sailors. So we will say a crew of sailors. A crew of sailors. Number 10. Okay, who are they again? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, they are natives. So they live in a tribe, so we will say a tribe of natives. A tribe of natives. Number 11. Yes, they are playing musical instruments, so they are musicians. A band of musicians. A band of musicians. Number 12. Okay, who are they? They're having a party, right? They're friends. So we'll say a party of friends. A party of friends. Number 13. Yes, they go to church. Okay, they worship there. They go to make prayers and so on. So they are worshippers. They are worshippers. Okay, and then when they worship is in a big crowd, right? So we can say, or we can call them as a congregation of worshippers. A congregations of worshippers. Alright, so how to read the second word? Congregation, a congregation of worshippers. Number 14. Yes. Okay, those who like football, you should know. Okay, they are from which team, right? So they are a team of players. A team of players. And the last one, the last collective noun for people for today in this episode is, who are they? Yes, okay, they are wearing a very smart suit and so on. So they are a board of directors. A board of directors. Okay, they are the most powerful people in a company and they are the directors of the company, right? So, class, that's all for our sharing today. I'm Mr. Saw. Okay, if you have any questions to ask Mr. Saw, please type your question at the comment area down there so that Mr. Saw can respond to your questions promptly. If you like my channel or my videos, please remember to subscribe my channel so that you can get all the updates from Mr. Saw. Yes, at the first hand. Right? So that's all for today. Bye. If you like my channel after watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe and like my video. That's all for today. Bye.